posted. It's kind of surprising that I even got enough emotional gumption to click the button in the first place. There's something very unique and fascinating, I think, about the social media landscape in the supposed ease of access that any person can give to another. Granted, that is somewhat dampened by the fact that there are millions, if not billions, of people in the social media connections in the prospect of actually making contact, of pushing through all of the noise and the ads and the bots and the, I guess for someone like Matpat, a never-ending wave of everything from sponsorship deals to communications with partners and friends over the years to the millions upon millions of fans. I don't know if I'm going to have the gumption to put this onto YouTube, if I'm going to go through the hassle of trying to edit it, to make it sound good, to make it anything presentable. For all I know, this is just going to be a chance for me to vent to the ether. Since this is supposed to be intended to be a message to game theory and to Matpat, I suppose I should simply address you directly and hope that perhaps you get this amongst the virtual mountain of well-wishing and thank yous and whatever else that you happen to be getting. I can only imagine everything that you are getting, which is what I can only imagine is your due. After so many years doing what you do on a weekly basis, which has grown and grown and grown. I think the first time I ever came in contact with game theory was someone sharing with me your Majora's Mask theory, where Link is presumed dead. I recognized the theory. It was in existence long before you presented anything on it, and I'm sure you were not surprised or offended or anything like that, and I'm certainly not offended in that regard. If you ever, for some whatever random reason, wander around my channel, you know I'm a major Zelda enthusiast. The Legend of Zelda has been my major passion ever since I was about 4 or 5, and my YouTube channel is focused on it. I stream Zelda on a regular basis, and I run the podcast for Zelda Universe. I've never been fully on board with the Majora's Mask Zelda Link is Dead theory, but even back then, your voice and your energy got me interested. I think I had recently come home from my mission. So this was early 2010s, something like that. I don't even remember when all of this started. It was fairly early on. I think I was late-ish into college, getting ready to go to medical school. And it was something that was really fun and engaging to listen to. And I have followed and subscribed to Game Theory and the subsequent channels ever since. I have always appreciated your energy and the very intriguing takes that you would present on a near weekly basis. I did not agree with all of them, as I'm sure you never expect anyone to, but I appreciated the chance to expand my mind and expand my thinking process by interacting, at least hypothetically, with someone who could present things in a way that my mind could attach to and process and analyze and think. I am not a hardcore theorist, but I love getting the opportunity to think and consider, especially when it's franchises and properties that I'm well aware of. Which is kind of funny considering the fact that your landmark series, as it were, regarding Five Nights at Freddy's is a series that I have never played myself at all. I've watched other people play it, I have watched you play it, and I still haven't touched it. Maybe one of these Octobers I will finally get the gumption to play a FNAF game or two. Who knows? But that opportunity to analyze and dive a little bit deeper into things that I love was in many ways inspired by you and the things that you have done. I am no big streamer by any means. I am not as skilled in that kind of viewership analytics. I am certainly not popular by any stretch of the imagination, despite doing YouTube as a hobby for the past, I want to say 7 years, something like that. But I started my YouTube channel as, well, in earnest, I should say, when I really got serious about it as a hobby and focused it on The Legend of Zelda. That was in part because of you. Not in its content or in its structure, but in that desire to share something that I loved. Interestingly enough, in my video essay regarding Majora's Mask, I do a little theorizing of my own. And I specifically say, this is not a game theory. I didn't get to use the full-on catchphrase or anything, but being able to take a more serious look at Zelda, which then led to the association that I now have with Zelda Universe. And I'm not going to go into some of my own struggles that is attached with everything that I could say, but I think that maybe subconsciously I hoped to have the same kind of outreach that you did. I said I wasn't going to get into my tragic, I call my tragic backstory, but I have struggled to find my place in the world. And I'm still trying to find that place. And the stuff that I do with Zelda and with other things that I do on my streams is part of that effort. And I want to let you know, Matpat, that you have, in a measure, helped provide a bit of a home for me. A place where a person's passions and energy and legitimate desire to educate and inspire can go unabated. I have spent most of the time knowing about you and about game theory and the related channels, living in places where there is no possible way I could have ever met you. And even now, I am now apparently on the other side of the completely other side of the country from you, which is funny because I was in Kentucky and you were in Los Angeles, and then you moved to North Carolina, and now I am in Tacoma, and it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna meet you, and yet your genuine personality always shone through. While there is no way to ever truly consider us relations or friends or anything like that, or even acquaintances, your videos, especially the videos where you are willing to open up about your struggles and your quandaries, how things were personally affecting you, and how you were willing to continue to press on and to keep trying and to keep learning, holding true to the principles that game, film, food, and style theories were all based on. It provided a distinct level of the closest thing that I could attribute to friendship, to someone that I will probably never meet. I want to thank you for all of these years that you have educated, inspired, energized, in a way that I have always dreamed that I could. I don't know if my chance will ever come. Not as a official content creator or anything along those lines. Heck, I don't even know if my actual career will ever let me do that, but I do pray that if that ever happens, that I can treat it with the same passion and love and caring and vulnerable authenticity that you did. And all of the endeavors that you are setting out on as a father, as a husband, and in all of your creative endeavors that you'll be having and making moving forward. I wish you all the luck, all the joy. And may it provide you the peace, satisfaction, and fun that you have given to me for so long. Keep dreaming. Keep theorizing. I'll be sure to do the same.